grading off a big patio here. It's about 20 by 30 feet. I'm going to show you guys how I grade. So I'm using a laser system. You can see it on the boom there. It tells me go up or down, and my laser's over there. It's also an angle laser, or does pitches, so it's set for a 3-inch pitch right now. So hopefully we can see this. Like right there, laser said I gotta go down. So you set it so you check it at a constant angle, so like my boom is right there. So I need to just go down a little. Or constant angle, I mean like a set position. So mine is set with the boom 90 degrees to the ground, bucket down. You can set it basically however you want, as long as you keep it the same. So I still gotta go down a little more. Now I have an angle bucket, a wrist attachment, so my machine doesn't have to be level, but if you don't have one, you want your machine to try and be as level as possible. So see, I'm right there. What I do is I always try and go half the bucket on a part that's already graded, and I just look at that side as I pull through the pile, and that'll give you, it's a lot easier than trying to pull the whole bucket width through a pile, because you can't really tell where your bucket's at. So then I'll check it, and I'm right there. So you just set it out, half to a quarter overhanging, just like you were grading with a dozer, or I do the same thing with the skid steer. Always set half or just a quarter even over, because you already know that part's good on the right. Check it, so that's got to go down a little. Now what I do is, if your stick is more out farther than 90 degrees, when you pull back, you want to be raising your boom. Now I run deer controls. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever you're used to. One's not better than the other. So I'm not going to give you a camera control because everyone runs different stuff. So if it's out more than 90 degrees like it is now, you want to be raising your boom, the whole thing up as you pull back. As you get to 90 degrees there, you want to stop, and as you go past it, you want to be booming down. Because you got to think about your bucket moves in a big arc. So you got to compensate for that. So out past 90, I'm booming up a little. Now I stop. Now I boom back down. So I check it. So as you get more proficient, you can go a lot faster. Just go slow to begin. Practice. This is probably one of the hardest things to do. And it works if you're doing anything. If you're doing loam, you don't have to be using a laser. All uses the same technique. And I like to pull most of my pile off, and then I go back and kind of fine tune it. No sense in pulling a lot of material at once. So you set your side, that's pretty much perfect right there. Now you just work off of it. Scoop it out if you got too much. Basically it. I don't really put my bucket in a certain position to grade. Some people curl it all the way back and go like this. It's all the same. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever you get, whatever you like. So I go back, check it. Good. Good. I'm going to grade this whole patio in about, I don't know, 20 minutes to exactly where it needs to be. We'll just, if there's any ridges, we'll go over with a hand rake. And you compact it and you're pretty much ready to go. I always double check it after we compact because it does get pounded down. So if you need to add another inch, just go back, add an inch. Pretty simple. Big time saver. Let me know if you guys want to see any other videos. Let me know specific stuff that you would like to see on how to do.